Monday afternoon now. I've just been doing a little bit of script writing and some filming for a review on a hydration vest that I wanted to put out there, so that's going to be out sometime soon on the channel. I think you saw me cleaning this morning. That is my usual Monday morning activity. I really like to start the week, well, it's my only day off, so that's the day that these things need to be done. So I like to get that sorted on a Monday. And then I had a friend over with her toddler to come and visit for breakfast, which was really nice. And now this afternoon is just about doing some reviews and script writing and yeah, just getting some jobs done. I've got my assessment coming up for my gym instructor qualification, so I also need to hop on to my learning portal and just make sure that I am up to date with all the information that I need getting ready for that, because that is 2 weeks today. So it's Tuesday and I'm not at Burghley. However, I have been at Burghley all day and it has been a mental day. So busy, loads of stuff going on. Often that's the case. Tuesday's the first day of the week for us, so often there's loads going on. But today was just one of those days with my students that was just so inspiring. They were just so amazing. This morning we had assessments, this afternoon they were helping a lady with makeup choices, and they were just so phenomenal. And then at the end of the day, massage classes, and one of my students passed 2 of her anatomy and physiology test papers with really high percentages. So they were really proud of themselves, and I was just always proud, but super proud today. It's nice driving home and semi-light, so spring is obviously on its way. I'm really hungry, so I'm ready for HelloFresh pasta dinner tonight, and then very shortly my bed. It's Wednesday and I'm at Burghley. Here nice and early, it's a beautiful morning. I think on Sunday I might have spoken a little bit about a situation that we had in the salon on the Saturday, where we'd started the day with a really high because I'd found out that we'd had such a good day with the promotional day for our microdermabrasion, and that we were all fully booked, and yeah, we were raring to go. And then we had a really low, which was something that on Saturday or Sunday I wasn't really ready to talk about, because actually it's something really difficult in our industry. So, context of the story, we had 2 clients booked in for 3-hour pamper packages called a pick-me-up package. So coming in together, they booked it a little while ago, we had all their details, we send out reminder text messages the day before, no contact at all in regards to not attending the appointment. And then on Saturday morning, 9 o'clock, neither of them showed up. So in a situation like that, I've got 2 therapists who are obviously being paid 6 hours worth of work, and now 2 clients who haven't turned up for that, which is hundreds of pounds, and no way of filling those gaps because it's already 9:10, and we now need to fill that. We're never going to fill that, really, you know, once in a blue moon. Now, this is a really difficult situation because it's so soul destroying for the staff. I mean, the girls, they had set up the room for this double treatment just beautifully. So it had taken them the day before to get sorted. That morning, they'd got everything ready. The room just looked beautiful. But soul destroying also for a small business. Like, small businesses just can't take that on a regular basis. And we're really fortunate that doesn't happen on a regular basis. But when something like this does happen, it super stings, really. And so knee-jerk reaction is to think, right, well, we should have taken a deposit, and then at least we could hold that deposit. But when I called them to ask where they were, you know, they said there'd been a medical emergency, and I'm pretty sure there hadn't been a medical emergency, but you can't really argue with that. So it's a really difficult situation. And I think that this is something in our industry that just really doesn't have an answer. I think that people, salons, spas have tried loads of different techniques or methods to try to make sure that clients do arrive for their appointments, or at least to cancel within a good amount of time to allow us to refill those spaces. But I'm just not entirely sure what really does work. You could take a deposit, but then if they cancel in a certain amount of time, they can carry that deposit forward. Well, the thing is then, we're holding money. Where are we holding that money? How many times do we let them cancel before we keep that money? And at the end of the day, we then, if we're taking 10% or 50%, 50 quid, I don't know, for the fact that those people, for example, this couple on Saturday, could have rebooked those 6 hours again and then not turned up again. And then in the end, I've taken 50 quid, but actually we've lost 12 hours. Whereas now I've almost lost 6 hours, but I know never to book them in again. Really difficult. And also, you know, things do happen to people. I do understand that actually people do have emergencies and people are taken ill, and I don't really want to take that right away from people, that if they wake up in that morning and they are poorly, that they are allowed to cancel something, even if it's less than 24 hours. Like, that's a human thing as well. So really difficult. I think my mindset has always been that this is one bugbear of our industry, and that's very, you know, we don't have any other bugbears. We've got lovely clients, we work with lovely people, we work in a lovely building. So perhaps this is something we just take on the chin, but it's definitely really difficult as a business owner to see your day go backwards from the very beginning of that day. So let me know. If you have the answer, I would be happy to find what works perfectly. But yeah, tricky situation to remain motivated for the team, really. However, having said that, we brushed it off, we put it in a box. We still had a really great day on Saturday, but just, yeah, tarnishes it a little bit. However, on a positive note, today we've got a fantastically busy day, loads going on, particularly on the teaching side. So for my students, my aromatherapy and stone massage students, we have got assessments coming out of our ears today. We've got clients coming in this morning and this afternoon. We've set up a room beautifully to allow 2 assessments to take place, but allow raw privacy for the clients and the therapist, but also for me as the assessor to be able to see everything. So I'm really excited about today. I think it's going to be really full on, and I think I'm going to sleep well tonight, as will the students. But positive note, there's always something that's really great happening. So it's Friday and it's been a super busy week, so I've struggled to get out the camera at all. Had parents' evening last night, which went really well, and that's the last parents' evening of like compulsory schooling, so it feels a bit strange really thinking about the end of school. Anyway, today is lots going on. Already just been and done some errands and bits and pieces for Burghley. Now I'm off to get my roots done, so if I tell anybody I'm a natural blonde, you now know that that is not true, because these roots are dire, so much blonder next time you see me. And then this afternoon, really exciting, but I'm a little bit nervous. So I've got my gym fitness instructor assessment on the 13th, so in just over a week's time, and my mum is my case study or my client for that. So I have got her a day pass to my gym today, and I'm going to take her and go through the assessment that I'm going to have to do. There's a little bit of a blind assessment that I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen, but I'm going to sort of try and prepare for that a little bit. And so I'm going to get some filming of that actually, because I think that'll be really interesting. Hopefully after today I will feel much more confident and ready for a week on Monday to smash this assessment, because I've got something up my sleeve when it comes to Burghley and a possible new business venture of a Burghley bootcamp. I mean, it's just meant to be, isn't it? So yeah, lots going on today. Then hopefully I'll walk with my friend later as our Friday tradition, and then ready for another busy day tomorrow in the salon. And it's super early. Another request from a client to be in early, so I think Lola and I got here about 7:15. It's now just gone 7:30, but it's getting light, which is nice. Lola is having her breakfast before starting a busy day. Bits and pieces going on today. I'm super busy, but salon generally is steady, which is good. Chinese takeaway tonight, which we haven't had for ages, so I'm really looking forward to that. Already thinking about it at 7:30. Then tomorrow, chilled, but long run first. Good morning, it's Sunday. I think the last time you saw some clips might have been from the gym practice that I took my mum to for my assessment in a week's time. Went really well. I think I feel a little bit more confident, and I'm really pleased I took her, because there were actually some exercises that she hadn't done before that I just thought, oh yeah, that'll be fine. But actually, at least now she's used to some of the machines and what they do and the exercises and how to do them. So she's a little bit more prepared for then as well, because actually I hadn't even considered that she might be a little bit nervous for it as well. Had a little bit of an issue in the gym where they came out and thought that I was personally training her on their time, which I guess was a little bit of a compliment, but we soon got that cleared up, although they were a little bit angry with me to begin with. But then when they realised that I absolutely wasn't, then that was fine, although I did get a warning that I might be banned from the gym. So today we're up fairly early. We're going to go and do 10 miles around Ferry Meadows. It's cold, so I've got wrapped up, but it's actually really bright, so I'm going to wear my sunglasses as well. Just got our gels ready, about to drink our espressos, lace up and get off. Rest of the day is usual, crisps and wine and dinner and chill. Thank you for watching this week. I know there's been a little bit more talk about business, and so I think in the coming weeks what I might do is explain a little bit exactly about what Burghley does, because I think I've talked a little bit about bits and pieces, but for anybody that is interested in exactly what we do, I'm going to explain exactly what Burghley is and what we do. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week.